Let's begin with breaking news that's coming in from Maharashtra, where Minister Dhananjay Munde has stepped down, resigning over the fact that his aide has been arrested for the murder of a Sarpanch. And you've got Dhananjay Munde quitting over the outrage over his aide's involvement. The NCP minister has stepped down after Fadnavis spoke to Ajit Pawar over this entire controversy. Now this because of the fact that Dhananjay Munde's aide was caught red-handed and with a role in the murder of a Sarpanch. And India Today has accessed that evidence, the image that shows Santosh Deshmukh, Dhananjay Munde's aide, in fact involved. It's actually his aide who is among the 6 accused who are held. I stand corrected there. Santosh Deshmukh is the Sarpanch who was brutally murdered. And we've also accessed the charge sheet where we understand that the victim sought water, the killers urinated on him. Absolutely horrifying details that have emerged of the Sarpanch's murder. Okay, we'll get to, in fact, Chief Minister Fadnavis' statement on this, but with the kind of gruesome details that have emerged in the manner in which the Sarpanch was murdered and the fact that Dhananjay Munde's aide was directly named as one of the accused in the case, there was pressure on the government to crack down on him. And reportedly, Chief Minister Fadnavis communicated to Ajit Pawar that Dhananjay Munde must step down, that he can no longer be a part of the cabinet. Let's cut across live to reactions coming in.
आम्ही कशासाठी मागत आहोत तर त्यांच्यावर कन्व्हिक्शन झालेलं आहे कुठेही कन्व्हिक्शनवर स्टे नाहीये आणि मग जो कायदा तुम्ही एका खासदाराला लावता जो कायदा तुम्ही इकडच्या एका आमदाराला लावता मी मुद्दामून नावं घेत नाही कारण परत त्याच्यात पक्षपात येईल तोच कायदा त्यांना मंत्री म्हणून लागू झाला पाहिजे ना
सर क्या मिनिस्टर का रेजिग्नेशन काफी है या आगे भी कार्यवाही
मैं यही कहता हूं कि एक रेजिग्नेशन से कुछ होने वाला नहीं है
आज महाराष्ट्र के मंत्री श्री धनंजय मुंडे इन्होंने अपने पद का इस्तीफा मुझे सौंपा। मैंने ये इस्तीफा स्वीकृत किया है और अगली कार्रवाई के लिए मैंने ये इस्तीफा राज्यपाल जी के पास भेज दिया है।
Okay, so you heard there from Chief Minister Fadnavis, who's confirmed that the resignation has been accepted and has been forwarded now to the governor. Mustafa Sheikh is joining us with more details on this. Mustafa, the details that have emerged really of the manner in which the Sarpanch, Santosh Deshmukh, was murdered, absolutely gruesome and horrific. But take us through really what the Dhananjay Munde link was to this murder that's now led to him having to step down. Apologies. We'll connect that audio of Mustafa's and get you more details from our reporters on the ground over the circumstances that have led to Dhananjay Munde stepping down from the Maharashtra cabinet. This has happened after Chief Minister Fadnavis spoke with Ajit Pawar and essentially communicated to him that it is simply impossible for Munde to continue in his position as a minister. And this is because of the details that have really emerged from the charge sheet about the murder of the Sarpanch, where we understand that he was beaten up, he was stripped, he was dragged, he was beaten with iron rods for over 2 hours. And all of these details has led to Dhananjay Munde stepping down. Let's cut across to Mustafa Sheikh for more details on this. Mustafa, what's the link really of Dhananjay Munde to this horrifying murder that's now prompted him to step down? All right, sincere apologies there. We will connect with Mustafa's audio and fix that line with him so we can get Mustafa to join us with more details really on this entire case. Dhananjay Munde stepping down, Chief Minister Fadnavis confirming that his resignation has been accepted and has now been forwarded to the governor. This is a controversy that's been plaguing the Fadnavis government for the last many days as more and more evidence was emerging of Dhananjay Munde's aide being linked to the murder of the Sarpanch. And finally, you're seeing Chief Minister Fadnavis giving into that pressure pressure and ensuring that Dhananjay Munde is no longer a part of his cabinet. Obviously, there were alliance sentiments to keep in mind, which is why you didn't see immediate action. We understand that now you're finally seeing Munde stepping down after Fadnavis spoke to Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar over what steps should be taken over these serious allegations against Dhananjay Munde. The question also that comes up now is whether in the investigation, Munde's role could perhaps be probed, whether there's a direct link to him in this entire case. And as we get to all the updates that are coming in this story, let's highlight for you the details that have emerged from the charge sheet as well, which states that the victim here, the Sarpanch Santosh Deshmukh, was beaten for over 2 hours with iron rods. He was beaten up, he was stripped, he was dragged, and a desperate plea for water, that too was ignored, with the most brutal kind of crime, because when he asked for water, according to the charge sheet, the killers actually urinated on him. There are 6 accused who've been held so far. One of them is an aide of Dhananjay Munde, which is why he's under fire, which is why he has stepped down now as a minister in the Maharashtra government. Let's play out for you once again what Chief Minister Fadnavis had to say about Dhananjay Munde's resignation.
आज महाराष्ट्र के मंत्री श्री धनंजय मुंडे, इन्होंने अपने पद का इस्तीफा मुझे सौंपा। मैंने ये इस्तीफा स्वीकृत किया है और अगली कार्रवाई के लिए मैंने ये इस्तीफा राज्यपाल जी के पास भेज दिया है। आज महाराष्ट्र के मंत्री श्री धनंजय मुंडे, इन्होंने अपने पद का इस्तीफा मुझे सौंपा। मैंने ये इस्तीफा स्वीकृत किया है और अगली कार्रवाई के लिए मैंने ये इस्तीफा राज्यपाल जी के पास भेज दिया है।
Okay, let's bring in Mustafa Sheikh. I understand that we've managed to correct that audio with him. Mustafa, if you can hear me, give us details really of what's prompted Dhananjay Munde to quit. Is there a direct link between Dhananjay Munde and this murder? Does this mean that there could be an investigation against him too?
Well, yes, definitely means that there can be investigation against him, because this issue has been going on for last 2 months in Maharashtra. It's December 9th when Santosh Deshmukh, who was the Sarpanch of Masajog village of Beed district. Beed district partly is the constituency of Dhananjay Munde. Out of the 3 people who have been arrested for Dhananjay Deshmukh murder case is one of the close aides of Dhananjay Munde, which is Valmik Karat. After the arrest of Valmik Karat, there was constant pressure on Dhananjay Munde to resign from the opposition, and not only from the opposition, from the BJP MLA or as well BJP MLA Suresh Dhas, who was leading this charge, alleging against the alliance partner, saying that Dhananjay Munde's involvement is there in the entire area of Beed and the extortion bids which are being carried out by them. And also Santosh Deshmukh's murder took place in a very cruel manner. Now when the charge sheet has been filed in this case, some grabs of the videos which were taken of these accused who were then when killing Santosh Deshmukh, they have taken some videos. One of the videos shows one of the accused urinating on Santosh Deshmukh, the deceased, when he had asked for water. So this is really when it was the last nail in the head of this entire issue. And then yesterday there was a meeting held with Ajit Pawar and Devendra Fadnavis, Chief Minister, present, and it was decided that Dhananjay Munde will have to resign for his links with Valmik Karat, for his links with the cases. And other than that, in the last few months, a lot of scam allegations have been made on Dhananjay Munde when he was the agriculture minister. Currently, he was the food and civil supplies minister, and today he has resigned in this entire case, and the investigation now can progress towards him also. Back to you.